In terms of tackling security, there is lack of political will.
Beyond the headlines.
Who are the sponsors of insecurity in this country?
From breaking news to everyday conversations, this is where Nigeria's conversations begin. We track the issues shaping Nigeria and the world today. The world is talking, and we're listening. This is Trends on LJE News.
Hello and welcome to another edition of Trends on LJE News, where we bring you the latest and developing stories in Nigeria and of course across the globe. My name is Omotola Adeleke. I have Chidi here in the studio. Chidi, welcome to the program.
Thank you. Good morning, everybody.
How was your weekend?
It was very good.
You had some oblate kind of,
No.
It was just plain.
Yeah, it was just plain. It was just plain.
All right, so don't forget you can be a part of a growing online community by hitting that follow, like, share and subscribe button right now on all platforms at LJE News. Let's quickly run through our headlines of this edition of Trends. Wike vows to back only pro-Tinubu candidate in FCT Council poll. It's my duty to deliver FCT to APC, says Kwara governor faces backlash. Deji Adeyanju dismisses El-Rufai's allegation against NSA Ribadu. Peter Obi urges Obidients to prepare to defend vote in 2027. Now to the lead story. Minister of the Federal Capital Territory, Nyesom Wike, has declared he will support only candidate aligned with President Bola Tinubu's vision in the February 21 FCT area council elections, regardless of party affiliation. Speaking in Abuja at Senator Sunday Honor's 60th birthday celebration, Wike said he owed no apology for his stance and would work to ensure opponents of the president do not emerge victorious. He described Honor as a loyal ally and dependable friend. Tribute poured in from dignitaries including Samuel Otom and Kalu Agabi, who praised the senator's scholarship and leadership. A thrift was unveiled in his honor with a reported 50 million naira contribution. All right, Judith, so you've heard what's happening. Now, in Rivers State, the minister of the FCT was a great influence in Rivers State electioneering in the 2023 election, and a lot of us saw what happened. The violence erupted. There was lots of chaos in Rivers State. I'm not saying Wike has the plan to orchestrate violence in Abuja, but with what he said, that is going to block anybody who doesn't support President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. So does that kind of probably would cause any form of chaos? Would that probably cause any form of violence, in the Federal Capital Territory come Saturday?
Yes, I think because we have so many parties that and so many candidates from various parties that are contesting, and he's now saying that he would make sure anybody that is in support of the president is the person that are the people that win. I think that is going to incite a level of violence because the other parties too want to win. Everybody wants to win in the elections. So I think definitely the supporters of the other party, even if not the the candidates themselves rather, their supporters would want to fight back. They would want to push back to an extent.
So do you think this threatens multi-party democracy in the FCT?
Yes.
Okay. You think other political parties might, might be scared? You think other political parties might feel like, no, it's going to probably be a winner takes it all kind of thing, like we see in other local government elections in other states, where you see the present administration winning all local government areas. Do you see something like that happen? Do you think the election has been decided before now?
I think that with the history in Rivers State and with the current defections of state governors to the APC, I think something like that is going to happen in the FCT too, because like I already said, everybody wants to win, and if they are getting the vibe or the feeling that the APC is the winning party, I think they too would want to defect to the APC.
With Wike's statement, do you think the security agencies and the INEC should take it serious?
Yes,
he's in power and all that. Should not not mean you should just come on air and just make some statement like that. What do you think the INEC and the security agency should do with that kind of statement coming from a leader in the FCT, in fact, the leader of the Federal Capital Territory?
I think they should take his statement very, very serious, and if possible, try to stop whatever he plans to do, because you cannot force people to vote for who you want them to vote for. I mean, we all have the right to choose and to vote for whoever we want to vote for. So I think they should stop whatever he's putting in place. If possible, he should not even be allowed close to wherever the elections are going on or anything like that, because there are parties. The parties are there, and they all have their candidates. So why is he trying to make it a one party system? Why is he trying to make it as long as you support the APC, you are winning? He's not even considering the credibility.
And we should also know that the minister of the FCT is not a member of the APC.
Exactly. So why? He has stated openly a lot that his friends, he has just made it very clear that he's a big supporter of the APC, although he's not a member. He's friends with the president, and there were allegations too that he was made the minister because of his affiliations with the president. So I think, although he has not come out to say he's a member, or it's not clear that he's a member yet, but he's obviously a member, because the way he's acting and his obvious support for the party, what is remaining for him to become a member?
All right, let's move on to the next story. Kwara State Governor Abdulrahman Abdulrazak has come under heavy criticism after a viral video showed him pledging to deliver victory for the All Progressives Congress APC in the Federal Capital Territory Council election, despite rising insecurity in parts of Kwara. Speaking at a political gathering, Abdulrazak assured President Bola Tinubu and party leaders of his commitment to mobilizing stakeholders in community influencers to secure FCT for the APC. He expressed confidence that residents across the 6 area councils would align with the ruling party, describing it as the vehicle for Nigerian sustainable progress. These remarks have sparked debate, with critics questioning his priorities amid security concerns at home. Judith, with insecurity troubling so many parts of Kwara State, now the Kwara State governor is now coming out to say his duty is to make sure APC wins the FCT. Is that where his duty is supposed to lie? Is that where his responsibilities are supposed to lie? You are the governor of Kwara State, and you are talking about the Federal Capital Territory and the elections that are going to happen there. Is this not misplaced priority?
One thing I know, one thing I believe is that our politicians generally have issues of placing their priorities right. Because how is your state on fire, literally on fire, and what you're concerned about is the FCT? Why is the governor of Kwara State even concerned about the elections in FCT when it's not his state? There is literally no business aside the FCT being the Federal Capital Territory. His business should be with the president, and then things happening in his states, if anything like that. So why is he so concerned about the FCT and leaving the various attacks happening in Kwara State, the killing of people, the kidnappings and other things happening there? Why is he not focused on that and getting things right in his home? Why is he leaving it to come to the FCT to promise elections?
All right, these are very big questions, perhaps for the Kwara State Governor Abdulrahman Abdulrazak to answer. Why are you so concerned about the electioneering in the Federal Capital Territory? Why are you so concerned about elections in the Federal Capital Territory? These are very big questions. But before answers come through, perhaps let's go on to the next story. Human rights lawyer DG Adeyanju has rejected allegations by former Kaduna Governor Nasir El-Rufai against National Security Advisor Nuhu Ribadu. El-Rufai had queried the alleged importation of thallium sulfate from Poland by the NSA's office, a claim that has sparked mixed reactions. While members of the All Progressives Congress dismissed it, opposition figures demanded a probe. Reacting on X, Adeyanju said that although such an import was possible, he considers the allegation untrustworthy because it came from El-Rufai, whom he described as an unrepentant liar known for propaganda. Judith, do you agree with what DG Adeyanju is saying?
About
that? Yes, perhaps you know El-Rufai when he was the minister of the Federal Capital Territory. He was the governor of Kaduna State. He has some antecedents. We're not going to lie. some level of controversy, you know, in its pattern, in its style of governance and all that. Do you think it correlates with what Deji Adeyanju is saying?
I think El-Rufai, he has credible intel. Because, I mean, when he was outside the country, he got information that he was going to be arrested. And true to what he said, when he got to the airport, he
almost got arrested.
Exactly. So I think his claim should not just be dismissed.
And did you know, just this weekend, reports came out after when he did an interview, you know, with a television station. He said that he has someone who wiretapped the phone of the NSA, which was actually illegal.
Yeah.
Don't you think with this kind of statement El-Rufai is spitting out, with the kind of confidence he uses in saying some of these things, it might lead to him, you know, getting treasonable charges?
Although it is illegal, it is very, very illegal to wiretap conversation. But
of
now,
the national security advisor.
Yes, that I think that's a very serious crime. And while he's being punished for that, or getting the punishment for that, I think his claims about the thallium stuff, the substance, that they should really be probed, actually, because he will not just come out. I feel like he will not just come out.
He probably heard a phone conversation while tapping, you know, the phone of the NSA, and he heard something like that.
He probably has evidence, not evidence, but he has backing to an extent of what he's saying. So I think the NSA guy should be really investigated,
and how about
him himself too should be investigated, because there are still charges against him for his tenure, and now this case of wiretapping the phone of the NSA guy. So I think yes, both of them actually.
So you don't really think El-Rufai is, like Adeyanju just said, that he's an unrepentant liar? You don't think this is like a political lie to gain relevance? You know, especially in preparation for 2027. You don't think he's just trying to gain relevance especially for the African Democratic Congress?
That is where the investigations now come in. Okay. Because if the investigations are done properly, and then he's proven to be a liar, then he should really then face the bit of what.
Don't you think if this is true, he actually wiretapped the NSA's phone, Nuhu Ribadu? This is like saying the boss of security, you know, something like that. You understand? Don't you think our security system is now so weak that a political individual can just wiretap the NSA's phone? Don't you think, if the NSA's phone can be wiretapped, then how about the police? How about the military? How about other security agencies? Has this not shown a level of weakness and a lacuna in our security system?
Honestly, everything about this country is weak. Every single thing about the country is weak. The healthcare system, the transport system, every single thing has issues. So we already know that the security system of this country is very weak. Both the technology part and the physical part that has to do with the military and the police and all of that, they are obviously very weak, and they should be concerned, actually, because if a political figure can do this, and he's coming out openly to say it, how about the other people?
And now the political figure did not even do it himself.
He got
someone did it for him. It means anyone outside can just hack through the NSA.
Exactly. That's really a very serious case for cause for concern, rather.
All right. Thank you very much, Judith. Quickly, we're going to take a short break. And when we return, we'll bring you the latest on some other stories. So stay with us and keep sharing this stream on all social media platforms at LJE News. We will be right back.
Get inside. Pack everything outside. Pack it.
What's going on here?
Fast.
Hey!
Move things outside.
Oga landlord, what is going on here?
I told you I want to sell this property.
Oga landlord, you just collected rent from me 2 weeks ago. You have not refunded me, and you are packing my things out. Why?
For you, get inside, pack your things outside.
Please, I'm not going anywhere. Don't bring anything out. I'm not going anywhere.
Oh my God!
Oga landlord.
Don't worry. Once I sell this property,
I don't know.
I'm going to refund your money.
What What is going on? So where do you expect me to sleep? Where do you expect me to go from here? What will I do now? Where will I even go from here? It's already late. Have you heard of LJE in Nigeria? Do you know that you can report this case to LJE in Nigeria? Just go to their website now and report to them. Let's go to their website now. This is injustice. We need to report this to them right now. Okay. Every day, Nigerians witness abuse of power, injustice, harassment, corruption, and threats. But many people do not know where to report it or who will listen to them. At LJE Nigeria, you can report a violation. Whether you have experienced a violation or witnessed one, you can report any violation. LJE Nigeria is providing a safe channel for you to report what's wrong. If it affects your rights, your safety, or your community, we want to know about it. Visit www.ljenigeria.org to report a violation or call the number on your screen.
Welcome back. Coming up, we'll take a closer look at some other trends making the rounds. Former presidential candidate and chieftain of the African Democratic Congress ADC, Peter Obi, has called on Nigerians and members of the Obidient Movement to get ready to defend their vote in 2027. Speaking in Uyo, Akwa Ibom State, while mobilizing support for the ADC, Obi said the movement must evolve from passion to structure, strategy, and untimely and ultimate victory. In a statement signed by National Coordinator Yunus Satanko, he warned that the irregularities alleged in the 2023 presidential election must not recur. Obi stressed that in 2027, votes must be counted accurately, urging supporters to remain vigilant, organized, and determined to protect the integrity of the electoral process. You know, Judith, when Peter Obi said, if they don't want to count our votes, he made a statement, and I quote, he said, if they are not going to count our votes, we would also count them join. Now, he made such a statement. Peter Obi made such a statement. It was surprising to me. A lot of us know Peter Obi as the calm, you know, take it easy, you know, let's go to court, even if we lose kind of person, right? But it sounded like, grab it, snatch it, and run away with it. That is the way. I don't know. Do you think it sounded like that? Because as a matter of fact, what does that mean? If they don't count our votes, we'll count them too. What does it mean?
Only Peter Obi can answer that question, honestly.
You know now, when people say defend your votes, what does it actually mean to you?
To defend votes, I think it just means when you vote, you have to stay and make sure that the votes are counted right, and then the results are taken to the appropriate quarters immediately and not tampered with. I think that's what they mean. But then Obi's ex running mate, Dati Baba Ahmed, he had said something about using red eye in the 2027 elections.
We talked about it here
now I think Peter Obi may be leaning towards the red eye thing right now.
So you don't think, at this point you think Peter Obi should not be calm like he was in 2023?
Nobody should be calm about the elections in this country anymore. The way it's going at this moment, I don't think anybody, even the voters, the candidates, everybody should not be calm. Everybody has to be ready to defend their votes, to make sure that the right thing is done at this time.
Being ready to defend your vote, don't you think it might lead to a level of chaos in the country, especially during the elections?
In the past years, whether people were ready to defend their votes or not, we saw the violence happening in the past elections. I remember there were some local governments in Lagos State that people were coming out to say, oh, they are not allowing them to vote, there are touts everywhere, they are not allowing them to vote. If you look Igbo, they would send you away and ask you. I saw them days on X and on Facebook that year. They are saying, oh, if you look Igbo, when you come, they would speak Yoruba to you. If you don't speak Yoruba back, they would send you back and ask you not to vote. They just wanted strictly the APC. Anybody that was going to vote, if you're not going to vote for the APC, then nothing for you. So I think right now everybody should have some form of enforcement.
Vigilance.
Yes, you have to be very vigilant, and the security agencies must do their duties this time. You have to be there. You have to let people exercise their rights. It is a right to vote and be voted for. So right now, I think everybody has to, it's a joint effort at this point. Everybody, the candidates, everybody has to.
And you don't think, you know, from the way our security agents and agencies have been behaving, you know, in time past, especially when it comes to election period like this, don't you think the police especially might misunderstand what Peter Obi had said and probably even prepare to perhaps even disenfranchise some people?
I think what he has said is very clear. He's not saying go and hit anybody. He's not saying go and kill anybody. He's saying be ready to defend your votes. It is now left.
Some people have said worse.
Exactly. It is now left for us to interpret it how we want and actually be ready to defend our votes. He has not asked anybody to go there and cause chaos.
So which one is worse? From what Wike said, we will block people that would not support President Bola Tinubu in the FCT local government area councils election, or if they don't count our votes, we'll count them join. Which statement do you think should be taken more serious? Or worse, perhaps?
I think both of them should be taken serious to an extent, because some people might say that Wike came out openly and said his own, but then Peter Obi is saying if they don't count, he is now using quotes to hide the true intent of what he means. Because what does it mean to count them join? So, exactly. So, but I think both of them should really be taken serious, and everybody should just work together to make sure that there is no level of violence, or there is no form of violence. So
are you saying Peter Obi should watch his mouth, you know?
Yes,
as time goes on, he should be careful
of the things he said. Yeah, he should be very careful of the things he said, so they would not be used against him later. Yeah.
All right, thank you very much, Chidi. So that's it for today's edition of Trends on LJE News. Once again, many thanks to you, Judith, for your brilliant opinions on this matter.
Thank you.
All right. So to our viewers and listeners out there, make sure to follow, like, share and subscribe at LJE News on all social media platforms, of course, to stay in the loop and join the conversation ahead of our next show. My name is Omotola Adeleke. See you next time. Bye for now.